Hello, everybody. So we're trying out a new stream layout. I still wanted to have the chat on the screen. I'm going to be trying to do some other stuff. So, would like to thank Deanna Love for subscribing, so I can do stuff like this. Oh, my monitor screen's a little loud, but yeah. So, we've always had that, but now if I miss it, I can say thank you for subscribing. Trying to do a whole bunch of different new stuff. So this way, the screen's completely uncovered. You can see chat. You can see everything else. Hopefully you guys like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe on YouTube. Let me put on my headphones. Oh. Put on my headphones and then press enter. Yeah. So we're back with Rogue Trader, part 5. Through the Coronis Expanse. Yeah, hopefully you guys like this. Definitely let me know in chat in the comments if you guys don't like it. But I want people to be able to see chats. I want to be able to start doing different stuff. So, Broken Relic, we need to go to the Furibundy system. Tattered Spirit, we need to dock in Furibundus. Astray. Okay, yeah, Sister Genta wants us to visit Reverend Hieronymus on Footfall and other quests, classified information. Pascal has found a databank belonging to Theodora von Volantis in the Furibundy system. The data encrypted in this database may prove useful to the new Rogue Trader. All right. So, that's all we got to do. Oh, yeah, and then we wanted to look at rumors, too. Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar and Drakari have been observed stealing sons. We don't have any contracts yet, so we'll get those soon. So let's go around. But yeah, we're back with Rogue Traders, so. Okay. Helmsman Ravor, Lord Captain, I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Oh, it's gonna be our first battleship fight. I really like the ship fighting, by the way. It's really fun. Lord Captain, I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Judging by the fact that they're not responding to our hails and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries, they're not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue the orders to prepare for battle at your command. Could this be the work of Conrad Votfiger? It's possible. He could have hired some scum or maybe just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. On my order, all stations get ready for void combat. Yarr. And we already put people in our positions. I thought this happened earlier in the campaign, but no. It's happening right now.
Enemy contact. All hands, make ready to unleash our fury.
All right. So the Emperor's Truth, that's our ship. And looks like there's a couple Cobra-class destroyers. So you get to fire all your weapons. Okay, if we go there, and then we can fire and there's our torpedoes. Yep, go ahead and go there. Oh.
Engage the engines.
Then we'll hit him with our prow weapon.
With the force of a supernova.
Okay. Okay, we can absolutely open up with him on the port. Okay, yep.
Coordinates set.
Wow, we're missing a lot. All right. So we can hit him with that.
Make every shot
Yeah. Oh, we should have hit him with that, too. Oh, well. Restart shield. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough. Can only be used during the acceleration phase. That's fine. We'll flip a bitch next time. All right, and then we'll end turn. Oh, well, that was stupid. All right, let's go ahead and fire that. At that.
Let them taste our fury.
Then we'll go ahead and hit him with that.
Salvo.
Okay. All right, then let's do it.
Helmsman, take us in.
Haha, we blowed it up. Oh, my thing's a little bit too loud now. Or I can just move my mic just the slightest bit away. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, and then I don't think... Oh, we can. Still fire with that.
Launch batteries, fully.
With our Lance batteries. Oh, you have made a grave mistake.
Let them taste our fury.
Okay, so if we go there, we can hit him with the dorsal. Yeah, we can hit him with the dorsal and the prow. Okay. So we'll do that.
Coordinates set.
We'll go to there, and then we'll hit him with what we can.
Macro cannons, open fire. Let them taste our fury.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as adequate.
Nice. So we got ship fighting XP, which is cool. We got some trophies, we got some ancient machinery, and we got scrap. Your Lordship, we have contacted Ultra Templum Calyx Extension 17 in accordance with your orders. The Astropathic Choir sent us a message to the station about the plight of the implantation throne. Ultra Templum responded to our overture very promptly, which in itself is extremely remarkable for cloistered servants of the Omnissiah. The Adeptus Mechanicus report that they are most aggrieved by the misfortune that has befallen the ancient relic, and they are prepared to dispatch the flagship, a learned man versed in the restoration of archaeotech machines. His name is Egonus Ferberus. He is ready not only to personally assist the dynasty, but also teach the ship's engine seers all the necessary rituals. In return, the Crimson Priests ask only that you revisit the station and inform them of the fate of the miraculous fusion reactor from Rykad Minoris. Very well. I will adjust my plans to include a visit to the tech priest of Ultra Templium. I will relay you have agreed to visit the station. End dialogue. All right. Drusus Blessing. All right. Well. So the hull repair will cost us 4, which we'll do. Oh, yeah, let's check out our void ship. All right, we don't have any arsenals. So we can upgrade the hull. We can upgrade the RAM. I think we upgrade the hull. There we go. Just once. That's probably good for now. Development. Torpedo control. Oh, shit. So... we already have torpedo control. So we could get another development. We could get, I think, right? Oh, so we can just get these, right? Oh, maybe not. All right. Posts. Yeah, we've got our posties. And this shows you all the features we have. All right. So let's go to Alter Templum Calixis. Oh, we need to save. Because you got to save a lot playing Alcat games. We've entered the station's orbit, Lord Captain, awaiting signal from Alter Templum Calix Extension 17. We offer up our thanks to the O Messiah for the intersection of events within the margin of error, within the confidence interval, in the infinite branches of the future. This outcome will be marked as favorable. I am Tetria Limia Logis of Alter Templum Calixis, exit Extension 17, and I appeal to the rogue trader for sacred knowledge. What is the fate of the miraculous fusion reactor from Rykad Mornoris? I managed to remove the reactor from the planet. Omnisci's blessings. Let us rejoice. For the probability in which Archaeotech was lost has passed. The outcome is recognized as the most favorable. Transmitting a proposal for cooperation pact TR-2, in accordance with which possession the sacred Archaeotech will pass to Alter Templum Calixis Extension 17. What do you want with it? The knowledge of the ancients is undeniable. The scenario is a voluntary transfer of the miraculous fusion reactor to our cloister is recognized as the least labor-intensive, with the possibility of preserving its usefulness in our hands approaches 1. The consequences of other outcomes are deemed undesirable. I guess let's give him the reactor. May you be blessed by the Omniscience, statistically a significant factor. The airlocks of our cloister are open. Oh, we got 1,000 reputation with the Explorators. In gratitude to the expansion of our knowledge of Archaeotech, the clergy of Alter Templum Calixis Extension 17 is prepared to perform Grade 3 binaric rites over the machine spirits of your vessel. Genera Extremis Egon Ferberus, a manipulus who has received the benediction of the Mortis Force, will be sent to embark your ship immediately. Omnisci's blessing. Your lordship, if I may be so bold as to point out that this learned man possesses a rare combination of skills and is almost certainly proficient in the creation of the blessed augments. This is a true boon for the flagship and for you personally. All the more peculiar then that the Adeptus Mechanicus would so readily hand over one of their invaluable brethren to us. It's unlikely that such generosity was motivated solely by magnanimity. I can say that word. Registered the launch of the cargo shuttle on a course for our ship. I think this is where we get the implants for our guys, which should be cool. I hope somebody subscribes so I can make sure that everything's working with this new thing. And I want to be able to see if it's updating properly on my thing. So hopefully somebody subscribes tonight on YouTube so we can see. Or follows on Twitch. I don't think it works for Kick, but... oh, look at that metal fat man. Whoa, that's a bit aggressive. Oh, thank you, Barbecued Llama. Did it... That's weird. It did not pop up with a thing. Let me... Do I have to have Streamlabs open? What is that? Huh. That is odd. Let me try something else too. Oh, no, not that. Okay. Chat settings. One sec. EO guns are pretty fun. Big difference between him and Pasquale. Yeah. The subscriber pop. Okay, it did happen. Oh, there we go. Yep. Excellent. Awesome. Cool. It's just a little delayed. And I think I might have to have Streambot open or Streamlabs open as well. So, okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Barbecued Llama.
A wise man once said that a machine spirit cannot be looked upon, and he was right. For the Omnissiah, in his infinite wisdom, has concealed his creation even from the gaze of his most devoted servants. But can the believer come to know the nature of a machine only through an eye of organics or steel? No. For the vapor that brings forth the scent
vapors.
of sacred unguents is the spirit's breath. The rumbling of joints and rods is the beating of its heart, and the motive force is the current of its blood.
There we go. The servo skull hovering nearby stares silently at the priest.
You are correct, Nuncius. I risk boring the rogue trader with my protracted ruminations. However, I will not allow the semantic analysis of my utterance to go unanswered. I will log your thesis for further debate. Now it is time to make my obeisance. Rogue trader, your halls are filled with sacred metal, and the ship's tech priests must be commended in observing the sacraments of augmentation. That blessed union of flesh and ferrum sanctum. Beholding this charges my galvanic coils with exultation. I, Genitor Extremis Eogun Febris, greet you, and thank you for the opportunity to grace these ancient mechanisms with the gift of operation.
Confirmed. The sacrament of
Oh,
temporal
Pasquale.
maintenance has been performed correctly. Protocol for exchange of sacred regalia initiated. Registering the affiliation of this blessed tech unit to the clergy of the Forge World, Sigis 8. Requesting confirmation of the unit's familiarity with the standards of the Catechism of Maintenance and Safety in effect on this vessel.
It is my pleasure to confirm the protocol for the exchange of sacred regalia and greet my brother in ministry. The vows taken in this temple are known to me, and I promise to honor them. I request a meeting with my esteemed colleague to facilitate knowledge exchange and to discuss values.
Who is this wise man who theorized on the nature of the machine spirit? It would be interesting to read his work. Let's...
Junior Lex Mechanic Karain, operator of Auxiliary Terminal 289-0 of the lower workshops of Alter Templum Calixus X-17. A pragmatist and a bureaucrat who saw the world solely through the prism of statistics, endless parades of outflows and inflows. He had little interest in anything other than keeping track of valves and vents, but now and then he would drop pearls of wisdom such as these without even noticing it himself. I felt it was my duty to pick them up.
I like how the two different tech priests, you're getting the kind of differences in the you're getting the differences in the tech priests, where, you know, Pasquale is much more robotic. Although Pasquale's more humanoid, he's much more robotic, while this guy, while looks less humanoid, is far less robotic in his mannerisms. It's very cool. I like the way that they're showing both sides of the Mechanicus. A compelling display of your abilities. Can you produce energy?
An excellent observation. My technical designation is manipulous. And here is the galvanic cell, the repository of the motive force. No, that will take too long. Better to give a demonstration. Observe. Questions?
Intriguing. So your galvanic cell not only stores energy, but also redistributes it to wherever you direct it, and you power it, seemingly drawing energy from other sources.
Correct. Entirely correct. Oh, rarely do I meet such astute interlocutors among the laity. I respectfully initiate a request for an audience. I must discover what other gems of knowledge are hiding within your rich mind.
You speak to your servo skull?
Nuncius is my dearest colleague. His eagerness, inquisitive mind, and ability to view a problem from a variety of angles are invaluable to our research. He is also rather loquacious himself.
So a lot of the servo skulls are people who are revered. Like, which way? Oh, cool. I readjusted my camera stuff, so... a lot of servo skulls are like revered individuals. Once they die, they have their skulls turn into servo skulls, whereas servitors are criminals usually.
Registering a violation. The tech unit Nuncius is ignoring the request for engagement, recommending that the unit's labor be allocated to repair tasks.
Declined with gratitude and due reverence. The tech unit Nuncius is designated as a personal instrument of the quest for the divine, which confers the privilege of privacy. That includes privacy from intrusion by entities of equal standing.
Status confirmed. Rejection of request acknowledged as valid.
He's quite the gambler, all right. Maybe the cog-bellied master hears voices in his head too. I'm sure my friends from beyond their door would love to get together with them sometime.
A servo skull? As your colleague? Right. Well then, I'll take a data slate for my adjutant.
I see no colors coming from Nuncius. Is treating servo skulls like living beings some kind of sacred practice among the tech priests?
Great. All my buddies are just going to shit on the guy. Okay.
The blood-spun web also speaks to its departed brothers and sisters. But the answer we receive is the silence granted by the Undying One.
Jennifer Extremist, what does that mean? You didn't actually dare create an embodied intelligence, did you? I don't care. Well, I mean, it would turn to chaos if it actually was. Nuncius, I welcome you on board my vessel. If the servo skull has hurt you, it makes no signs of it.
Amazing sincerity, Nuncius. It is gratifying to see that you have not lost your sense of tact over the years.
What did he say?
I fear my rendering will lack the sophistication inherent in Nuncius's lingua technis, but to crudely summarize, he is honored by your attention and records the moment as significant.
Thanks for your help, Eogun. Where will you go next?
Your thanks are accepted, but my service is not yet at an end. The clergy of the Alter Templum Calixtus X-17 cloister, in gratitude for the tidings of the sacred Archaeotech, request that you be attended by Magos Eogun Febris and the unit Nuncius. I seek your leave to employ our skills and knowledge for the benefit of the Von Valancius dynasty. including but not limited to tending to the machine spirits of the Sector Bionica and conducting experiments in the name of knowledge. In other words, allow Nuncius and I to remain on the ship and accompany you. We are well versed in augmetics, genetics, alchemy, the anatomy of humans, and abominable xenos alike, and the mysteries of the motive force and of sacred engineering. These fields of knowledge may also be employed to eliminate units whose views are not conducive to productive debate.
Welcome aboard, Eogan.
Skepticism is undeniably one of the instruments of knowledge, dearest colleague. It guards us against many heresies, preventing ego and vanity from clouding reason on the path of service. But as you see, Nuncius, it is not justified in every circumstance. Rogue Trader, Nuncius states that you are a person of rare perspicacity and prudence. I record this as an incontrovertible fact, and thank you for your hospitality. But of course, I did not come empty-handed. I would like to present you with this augment. Now that the machine spirit of the implantation throne is awake, I can bestow its blessing upon you or one of your retinue, should the rogue trader will it.
Okay, choose party members. Let's check out Eogun. So should we take Eogun instead of Pasquale? I hate operatives anyway. I don't know what he is. Okay, let's use this. Augmentation directly modifies the character's body. In contrast to equipping gear, installing an augment is permanent. The augment cannot be unequipped and can only be replaced with another augment. If removed, it is replaced with a basic augment. The original body part cannot be restored. There are several ways to install an augment. You can use the augment implantation throne, speak to the High Factorium on the ship's bridge, or open the augmentation menu on the rightmost part of the Chronos Expanse map. To install an augment, drag it, and install. Each augment provides unique bonuses, but always applies an unavoidable negative effect. When the character suffers trauma, the corresponding body part, the installed augment malfunctions. If passive effects are disabled until the trauma is healed, while the negative effects remain. Installing augments inflicts a stack of the Ferrum Sanctum event. For each augment installed, the character suffers 15% more shock damage from arc grenades and other effects that electrocute the target. Okay. A character has 6 augment insertions, 1 optical, 1... Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Some companions possess unique augments. Cassia, Space Marine companions, and Xenos companions cannot install augments. Alright. Alright. What do we got here? Can't equip two-handed melee weapons in this hand. Negative effects. The user deals 15% less damage and can perform only basic attacks with two-handed weapons in this hand. That's terrible. At the range at which medkits and stimulants can be used is increased by 6. Okay, so that would reduce weapon skill and ballistic skill. That's not bad. Oh, yeah, let's see if any of our guys actually already have them. So he has one. Pasquale already has a bunch. Tech use +3. When Pasquale suffers shock damage, damage increased by 100. Forged World characters gain 15% critical chance. For each mechadendrite Pasquale has, the attacker's critical hit chance for the attacks that deal shock damage. Oh, that's cool. It's got a bunch of mechadendrites. Okay. Cool. He doesn't have any. She doesn't have any. What do you have? Galvanic field. Logic's increased. This is... Okay, he can't equip armor. Magnoria Lance. And Synaptic Immersion can now gain potential area attacks. Okay. I mean, do I want to put this in? I'm assuming he has medical ability. What's this other one? Okay. Let's check him out.
I am at your disposal.
All right. Okay, he has a plasma gun. He has an Omniscient axe. That's cool. Okay, he can use those. That's great. So, his Medicaid 67. His tech you. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take him instead of Pasquale with us for a bit, which is cool. Oh, that's so awesome, Mechadendrites. Ah, I love it. Let's go ahead and yeah, so let's go back to this. Yes, it gave him it gives him more stuff on him. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, I love it. Okay, excellent.
Nuncius, don't lag behind.
Nuncius. Oh, we got loot here. Eoco does have Medicaid. Eogun can hold 2 ranged weapons, unlike Pasquale. Oh, that's kind of cool. I do like the Omniscient axe, though, when things... Although being able to do an arc rifle and would be pretty awesome. Yeah, to have a single target shot and a range shot would be pretty sick. You have to click... Oh, I didn't install. Whoop. All right. Okay. Where is it? Where's that thrown at? It's right there, right? Oh, I can do it from the bridge, too. Let me do it from the bridge.
Keep your wits about you.
Void ship bridge. Oh, and we will most likely continue on that Norway campaign in Civ 6 too, as well at some point. Where is... There he is. It said to talk to him to do it. There we go. All right, so it was on you. Oh, I can put it anywhere, huh? Oh, no. There we go. Install augment. There we go. All right. Sick. All right. Let's scan the Ash World and see what's going on. All right, if we had Extractium, we could do that. Let's head over to the Drusius Blessing. Oh, and save. Made that mistake the first time, although it's more obvious with the more human-looking companions. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's gonna happen in games like this. I really like this game. My only complaint is that it's not fully voice acted. Even though every single time Alcat brings out the new game, they're like, no, we promise, this one's gonna be fully voice acted. And it never is. Lord Captain, we have the flagship's Drusius' Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They're requesting Vox Channel, patching you through. Chartist Captain Ostras Thorfast. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm honored to speak with the rogue trader of House Von Volantis. May your name be known throughout the ages. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? What's your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is a representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory, yet we do not have a fixed charter to find trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. I would like to take a look at the catalog of components available for purchase. Okay. We can get some torpedo tubes. I love having torpedo tubes. And we have 20 here, so we can accept new lance weapon. We can just buy all available. And a Mars pattern, buy all available. Alright, yes. Okay, let's check out the reputation. So, Void Eldari trophies. So, let's sort to cost. Alright, Void Pirate trophies are 300. Yep, definitely give them that. And ship components are only 200. So, we'll save the ship components. Maybe we run into somebody else. Okay. Over and out. Oh, let's put this stuff on. Alright. So, we have 4 shots dealing 14 damage. What do we got here? Long range. Okay, it's the same. So we can add that to cargo. The torpedoes, 4 plasma warheads. Yeah, go ahead and do that there. Okay, and then 4 damage. Yeah, let's just go ahead and send one of those to add cargo. Here we go. All right, to Footfall Station we go. Your Lordship, something sinister is unfolding among the survivors of Rakad Minoris. There have already been several cases of evacuated refugees being found either dead or dying. All of them have been blinded using various means. Uh-oh. Anon said, try and get Drusian rep for the... Oh, for the heavy bolter for Argenta. They have also the Sanctified Staff, which is the best for Psychers in the game. Nice. I will do that. All of them have been blinded using various means. I fear there is reason to believe there were agents of the cult among the people who came on board. I knew the anathema would not fully release its hold on those doleful souls just yet. Then let us march and drive it away. Give me a proper report on the FUGs. The esteemed nobles and their families were given quarters benefiting their status. The horrors of the massacre in the streets are still fresh in their minds. So initially they made regular trips to the lower decks to take out their fears and angers on serfs from our own crew. It would have been disrespectful to confine the nobles to their compartments, so we used shackles of a different sort by generously supplying them with amisac and intoxicants. The venerated Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse VI and his retinue took refuge in one of the engineering bays, or more accurately, they barricaded themselves in. The white servants and the Omnissiah are filthy beyond measure that the ignorant lay people might damage or offend their miraculous fusion reactor, so they cloistered themselves in there with their own personal fortress. I need to know more about the killings. 11 bodies have been found thus far. The first victim had their eyes burned out with a gas torch. The second had acid splashed in their face. The third was found wandering around on their last legs with metal pins sticking out of their eye sockets. They died before we could interrogate them. The rest were killed and disfigured in similar ways through blinding. No trace of the killer's identity was found. Begin the interrogations. If I'm entering inject, there is no need. The interrogations have already been conducted. I put the enforcers on alert as soon as the first body was discovered. Though I decided not to disturb your lordship until I had the results, will I do now? We have already arrested, let's see, 4 perpetrators at the scene of the crimes that had yet to take place. Those are not murders, they are suicides. Explain yourself, Seneschal. The people we apprehended were about to blind themselves and end their own lives. I'm confident that all who perished did the same. When questioned, they had all said the same thing. They were haunted by the sight of the dying of Rykad Minoris. Even in their sleep, they still see the same horrific picture. So the sad wretches would do anything to make this nightmare stop. Add a triple dose of sedatives to the rations of all Rykadians. Perform cleansing rituals on the decks housing the refugees. Increase surveillance. Assign enforcers to watch passengers. If there's not the worst occultist, then I could care less. Let's assign enforcers to watch the passengers. Certainly, Lord Captain, except I'm afraid it's just not the refugees. 3 out of 4 people were arrested were members of the crew. They watched Rykard Minoris die and left their minds scarred. We all bear the mark of that dark catastrophe, for it was the attention of the ruinous powers that branded our very souls. May the God Emperor have mercy upon us. You were warned, your lordship. It is regrettable you did not listen. Fuck you, Heinrich. Make planet fall on footfall. Void Dock Alpha Robe. Yeah, we're going to take him. Yeah, we'll take... This is what we'll go with. I like this group. Oh, Heinrich's not in our retinue anymore, huh? Good. Want the Inquisition watching me. I plan on doing heretical things. Iconoclast and heretical. Your lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisances. We were told you would prefer to arrive on Footfall incognito, so we are trying to attract as little attention as possible. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall, Lord Vladium Tokara. The Liege awaits a chance to speak with you at his residence, but if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Brave choice taking Adira. She's too RNG for me. It's a shame because I quite like her, but I also I like not blowing up and being swarmed by demons. Yeah, she's done that a couple times. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. She'll probably get replaced with another companion. She's just... The lightning is just too good. And the single target DPS is too good. Address Eldra, who's coming. Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is in their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What did you mean with such a cryptic She doesn't say the rest.
How's this for a warm welcome?
How you like them apples?
I'll make an example out of
Egon's
you.
background. Egon has a unique background. As Manipulus, he can accumulate special resource for each AP spent. His mechadendrites channel energy, empowering allies and punishing enemies through Egon's special abilities and unique weapons. Egon combines officer, good, abilities with his own intelligence and powers, with his own features and powers. Many of his abilities scale on key characteristics, intelligence and fellowship, as well as logic and tech use skills that are increased due to his background. Galvanic Field is one of his abilities that protects a selected ally from his attacks and allows that ally to be used as a ricochet point. Ooh. Egon's single target ranged attacks ricochet from the ally to a nearby random enemy and gain an increased critical hit chance. To use Galvanic Field, Ego must have at least one stack, which is removed afterwards. Baigon's unique augment weapon, the Magna Rail Lance, allows him to perform Magna Rail blast attack. Egon selects the main target and several cells within range. He strikes the main target with an energy bolt, and then the additional bolts burst from the main target towards selected cells, damaging all creatures in their path, which are considered additional targets. When used, Mega Rail Blast removes all potential energy stacks from Egon. Each removed stack increases the additional damage dealt to the main target. Additional targets suffer half of that damage. Well, he sounds awesome. All right, Bloodstained Amelia is there. And she's going to get to go first. And then you, and you. Okay. So, let's go ahead. Let's put you here. Let's put you, Happy Kumbala. Ooh, that's a good spot. We'll put you there, actually. She's going to get a jump up on top of him. Albard, per the usual. Adira, why don't you go here? And you, why don't you go there? And you're going to go here with your 8 billion dodge.
For now.
Ouch! Just shot. Poor Albard.
Here we go.
Oh, she's going to do so much damage coming up.
Let's make it quick.
All right, Cassia. Okay, we got none of that. Let's go ahead and point of curiosity. Right there.
See what you've got.
And now you all pay the fiddler.
If I may, another foe painted black.
Good work. All right, Kabbalah. Yeah, you're going to go to right there. Oh, where'd Bloodstained Amelia go? Oh, she's right there. Okay. Great. Yeah, you're going to go to right there. And then
Death
jump onto right
comes
there.
in
Oh, she has her
silence.
two-handed equipped. God
Death
damn it.
is a blessing.
All right, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, then go ahead and go there.
A dance of blades and shadows.
And let's throw on our other one.
As the tenets demand. Yeah, go ahead and stay hanging out right there.
Time to slaughter someone. Scared yet?
Oh, you dirty little
Here we go.
shotgunners. Nice. What are you doing? Oh, the game freeze up. Oh, let's try a spacebar. Okay. That happens from time to time. Let's go to a new... whoop. Let's go to a load game. Oh, we gotta go through all that again. Because we weren't able to save, because there was no save point where... Alright. Avoid Doc Alpha Row. Yep, accept. Oh, crap. We leveled up and I didn't get a chance. Oh, well. I think this level is we choose our secondary profession. Oh, we already saw that. Oop. There we go. All right, continue. Idira, who's coming? Continue.
Hey, newcomers! How's... We'll beg for mercy,
All
but I
right.
will grant none.
Crush them.
Yeah, basically this not quite as good. All right. Idira, go here. You go here. You go here. You stay up there with 8 billion dodge. Yeah, you're not near as good this time. Go there. Abelard. Abelard, go right there. Start the battle.
Don't touch me. Let's get to it.
Nice.
Let's make it quick.
Just a minor setback.
All right, Idira. Ooh. That's fine. It'll kill a couple next to her.
Be gone.
Nice work. All right, and then let's go ahead and foreboding. Yeah, foreboding it right there. There we go. All right.
Out of my way.
Emperor, deliver us.
Ouch!
Let's get to it.
Oh, did we... Her turn got skipped. Great. That would have absolutely massacred
to it.
a shit ton of them again. That sucks.
Hold on.
Jesus, how many grenades do you people have?
Come here, maggot.
All right, Alabard. Where is her? You know what? Go ahead and... No. Okay, Kabbalah's going to take care of all of that.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Oh, you think you can hit my Albard friend? Should have sworn...
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. Sworn enemy. And then, yeah.
At your beck and target well struck.
Good job, Albard. All right, Kabbalah.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Good job. Yeah, switch back to that weapon set, and then do that. Okay. And switch back to the big boy.
Death is
There
a
you go.
blessing.
I mean,
As honor ordained.
there we go. All right. Can he see her? No. Go ahead and run to right there. If you run to right there, can you see her? Yep.
Isn't this a job for the... Now you're clad in scarlet.
There we go. Is he too far away? Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. I mean, I could let Idira go, but I want to see what he does. Yeah, I want to see what he does, so we'll save that for now. No, go there. And then just plasma single shot him. What do we got? We've got Air of Authority, take aim.
I refuse to comprehend this.
I mean, okay, that was cute. Oh, that's cool. He gets... I mean, give Albard the free turn.
From
That's
the
fine.
galvanic cell.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
All right, and then take care of that one.
I will do my duty. Reduce to dust.
Good job, Albard. And then go to there and
A
endure.
tactically sound approach.
Yeah, just go ahead and enter. Yep.
I know what is to come. Farewell.
Battlefields are
Yeah, let's
always
get you
drowned
as close
in
as we
scarlet.
can here.
Tell me what you've got.
Yeah, actually, you just... finish it.
As duty demands.
There we go.
Do you require an audience?
Rogue Trader wouldn't be Rogue Trader without random freezes, for sure. Enemies are a lot more grenade spammy with the new update. Yeah, I don't remember them being that spammy before. This is the first time I've played it since it came out, so... Every time I warn them, and then they go all, Dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior, how could this happen? Who could have thought? Very good. They're not, young man. We took care of the captors. Do you know who they were? Your lordship, those guys were Anvers. They're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They're scared of no one, not even Liege Tokara. This kind of thing happen around here often? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often. Unless it's the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Go and report this to the Liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your lordship. I'll just go report to the Liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is so terrible. All right. Let's save and then level up. All right. Oh, yeah, it's the archetype one. We're gonna go. Oh, it's Albard. We'll make him Vanguard. I mean, that's what he does for us anyway. Idira. What we can get: Cyber Master, Cyber Raisin, Servo Skull, Cyber Eagles. What the fuck? Okay, that's cool. Bounty hunters. Grand strategist. Our main guy will be the grand strategist. She's probably going to be an assassin. What's an executioner? Core focus, damage over time. I mean, executioner might be... I don't remember executioner, so that might be for her. Let's just go ahead and do assassin. For each enemy on one of this opening, 10% target's maximum wounds damage. It's fine because we mostly do psychic abilities with her anyway. All right, my guy is going to be... Okay, Master Tactician. Leadership and combat prowess. Long-term single target buffs, momentum, and versatility. Grand strategist. I actually don't think I've ever done Master Tactician. So let's do Master Tactician. All right, you... I'm going to make her an overseer because I don't care about any of these on her. I'm going to make her an overseer. We should give her a cyber eagle, huh? Yeah. Okay. You... Executioners are specialists inflicting and enduring and excruciating pain on all enemies around them. I mean, that's kind of what she does, so let's go Executioner. All right, you... We could make him a grand strategist. Yeah, we'll make him a grand strategist. Cool. Like the servo skulls with officers can cast their abilities on the skull. It applies to everyone with a ranged skull. That does sound powerful as shit, actually. All right. Oh. Yeah, and Cassia is an officer, so that works. Do I want... Maybe I should put it on my guy. Yeah, you know what? We are going to put that on my guy. Let's load. Let's redo that. The Golden Eagle's fucking cool. Yeah, I'm going to try that. So let's go Overseer. Obstruct vision, soar. Yeah. All right. Inner name. Ooh, I know a good name for it. For my cyber skull. Ferris Manus. There we go. Vanguard. All right. Yeah. All she's going to be taking is stuff anyway. Go ahead and go. Yeah, let's go Bounty Hunter. All right. You, Adira. Actually, you know what? You take Master Tactician. You Calling a creature with no hands Iron Hand sounds like a bit of a troll. Yeah, but it's just a skull floating around, like Ferris Manus. Yeah, we'll do Master Tactician with her. You're gonna do Executioner. And you're gonna do Grand Strategist. There we go. Oh, look at all my happy Servo Skulls. Servo Skull Swarm is a versatile support tool that enhances the Overseer's combat capabilities. Thanks to persistent extrapolation effect. That's really fucking good. That is really good. Additionally, Servo Skull can influence the course of battle through its signal. Medicaid single helps its allies to gain wounds, provocation, wreaks havoc. That actually, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Thank you, Barbecued Llama. That's going to work out awesome. Ferris Manus. Oh, yeah, we need to look around. We need to make sure there's nothing to steal because we like stealing things. Just normal chain swords. Art grenades. Nope. Come back. It's fine if we throw one art grenade into the... Alright. Oh, we got goods over here. What does this say? We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. ANV. Alright, let's save. After we leveled up.
I always keep my options open.
Alright. There's old Opticon. The tall hunch tech pre. Okay, yep. Yeah, this is just the guy. Let's make a trade deal. Alright. Deflection gloves. Wear deals 5% damage. Wears gains 5% critical hit chance. Target designator. It's an enemy with Deadeye shot. It reduces the enemy's deflection by 1. It applies an exploit. That's pretty good. E-stem machine right set. Mobile extractium. Our profit factor's 20. Ugh, Weber. Stupid. I don't know. They might be awesome. So no reason to go up with these guys yet. So buy all available. Yep. There we go. Let's see if he has anything to say. Where's Logic Althera? Received it and then didn't pay. Compensate, remunerate, settle accounts. Should I go on? Or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated from the recognizance fleet can be made to evolve Molasses asset at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled. Wait, 30. Saying my dynasty has significant business dealings with you? That statement is true. The Cognizance fleet has concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with the Von Volantis dynasty by the counterparty identified as Theodora Von Volantis. All right. Confirm. I am willing to accept the payment. You waited 30 years to pay up. Whoop. I hit the wrong button. What payment can I expect? Confirm. I'm willing to accept the payment. We got some mobile extraction units. Seek the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. All right. Yeah. He's just a dude. Oh, on the hunt for knowledge. Oh, yeah. Willing to pay information on planets. Why do you want information about planets? Why are you interested in xenotech? We'll just click these real quick, just in case we get any rumors from them. I have no more questions. I must take my leave. Great. Alright, we got some rumors. Yep, there's some goods. Send them off. Oh, that's right. We got some items. Let's... Any weapons. We can probably send some of these. Ossifer's Chainsword. Soul Pattern Chainsword. You have Bloody Pact and Mars Pattern Sword. Okay, those can get sent off to cargo. Bringer of Terror, Drakari stuff. Ooh, that's right. Rebel Sniper Rifle. Most definitely. Here we go. Alright. The Ripper, Officer's Chainsword, Power Maul. And go ahead, add to cargo. Chainsword, add to cargo. Add to cargo. Go ahead and hang on to that two-headed sword. I don't think we're ever going to use an auto gun, so... Prisoner Shank, add to cargo. Auto pistol, add to cargo. Balanced maul. I doubt we're ever going to use a maul. We got 2 arc rifles. So he can run 2 shooter weapons. Let's... Oh, yeah. There we go. Great. Plasma pistol. Add to cargo. Yeah. There we go. Go ahead and keep the stub revolvers for now. Keep the Omniscient axe. Hold on to the flamer and the bolter. Okay. Armor, anything special? Not really. Okay, target designator. Do I have... Oh, yeah, get rid of that. There we go. Deflection gloves. Parry melee attack with their ranged weapon using ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. What gloves do I have on? Sniper gloves yet. What? We can put things on it? We can put things on it? That's awesome. Okay. Elbard. Have you used up both your slots? Actually, go ahead and throw that on you. You're my new Medicaid man, so... There we go. What do we got here? Gain amount of temporary attunes, collision damage, hypnotizing pendant. Hypnotizing pendant. Avenger gloves. Wait, he's heretical? EU gun's heretical? Interesting. Stabilizing bracers, pinpointing vision. Needle ring. All right, I think that's good enough. So he's heretical, huh? Oh, yeah, you, by the way. Camouflage robe, blessed cape. Okay. That's fine. We'll throw more stuff on guys later. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Improved enforcers like carapace. Light armor, 25%.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Oh, that's right. There's levers. I'm just going to look it up right now real quick because I don't feel like running around and trying to figure out puzzles. Levels Rogue Trader. No, okay, so it's footfall numbered levers. 3541. Three. Nope, wrong one. Okay, so 3, 5, 4. There we go. All right. Now let's go grab that. All right, what do we got? Interrogation goggles. Florzinos. Hitchanskin Xenos. And immune to burning. Okay.
My whispers crave entertainment.
All right, what was that we just picked up? Blessed cape now. Fireproof cape. And psyker boots. I mean, her dodge is already 76%. Her dodge is already 95. So, pointless to go any higher on her, so let's just go ahead and go with her. Here we go. And those. I mean. Oh, dang it. I was hoping it gave him some Oakleys. Pasquale or Egon has certain beliefs and views that Heinrich and Pasquale have some disagreements with. Nice. Good. I'd rather he was a heretic. So let's go ahead. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be starting every night at between 7:30 and 8 now, streaming. So I don't want to go a little later, so. There we go. Okay. God damn it.
Alpha Row, the best dock on Footfall. It is clean, well equipped, and caters to a higher class of traveler. By local standards, that is.
I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container serial number blah was stolen along with its contents.
A very polite way of saying a filthy hole that's slightly less filthy than the rest, Seneschal.
Okay. Let's talk to rank 5 functionary here. Apparently we can't. Goods. We got here. Gains 20 corrosion. Arbitrator. Deputies Arbites helmet. Nice. Okay. There's another thing. All right. Now's the time, not theirs. Go to their homes. Drag them out of their beds. Open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy Casablanca, Cordovan Volantis, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memories. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. All right. So we're there. Let's go over here. Oh, there's the goods. Commerce, 100%.
I always get the job done.
Container is labeled Destination Janus. It is covered in dust. It must have spent a long time at the docks. Yay, more goods. What's this? Psychoconductive frame. The Cyber Raven gains 20 willpower and plus 50% maximum wounds. All right. Commerce, 100%.
Just as I planned.
First glance, these can look like standard containers, but their frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved. To keep the smell in, they're used to transport contraband. Strange memo. The holy book by the altar. That void damn customs guy. He's always on duty. Does he ever get any time off, or does he leave for a piss? Is he a server or something? Guess what? Hanger by the window. Remember to bow before the emperor through the window.
I always have a backup plan.
Where are we? Here. Aristocrat, aristocrat, aristocrat. Aristocrat, aristocrat, aristocrat. All right, let's see what this is. Finest wines from Janus. All right. All right, well, let's go this way then. Going the right way? Yeah, okay. The walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away, a situation that is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through customs. Right. We got goods. What does this say? Now, okay, we already read that one. Okay. Let's go this way. They say the Emperor sent his angels here. They used his swords to carve this majestic statue from an asteroid. Lord Imperium.
Solved this conundrum.
All right. Life of St. Drusius, Volume 3. All right. Okay, we explored the whole thing. I think we've explored this whole...
Is there money to be made?
This ocular implant
Nope,
was a
we definitely
worthwhile
have.
investment.
Commerce, 100%.
That's how it's done.
All right. What do we got? Boy, a bunch of Cyber Eagle stuff. Grenadier's Cloak. The wearer and their allies are immune to the damage from the wearer's grenades. Okay. Worker, guard, worker, engine seer. Okay. Yeah, I think we've done everything now. Let's go to the rest of football. I need to vanish. Just gone. 5 a.m. for me. Enjoy Rogue Trader. I will. Thanks for stopping by, Barbecue Llama. Jim Bob said, E-Gun is better than Pasquale. He wants to help people and actually cares. I love his character also. I love his want to do biological tech, not just bionics. Yeah, so far I like him. All right. Okay, let's go to the atrium then. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I played it since it originally came out. I hadn't played any of the expansions. So, I mean, I played quite a while. I actually need to change my review because my review on Steam is not very kind because I lost 2 or 3 over 30-hour playthroughs because of bugs. And it locked up Willie. So, all right. There's some goods.
I always keep my options open.
All right.
I am forever astonished that Reverend Hieronymus makes do with that shoebox of a chapel
These
in the
columns
atrium for
appeared
his
here back
servants.
when the station was founded.
Footfall has several temples, far more befitting his status.
The holiness of the temple does not lie in the height of its vaults, but in the generosity of the sacrifices offered in it.
Trivial, as I prognosticated.
What's down here? Can we go down here? Oh, we can. Is there anything down here? No. All right. The buzzing crowd is closed on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with flesh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cuss their throats already. What were they thinking, letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. We'll get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better to burn them. Hieronymus Delosorio. Be quiet, you scoundrel. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance. Do you think you have the right? We'll watch in silence. Reverend, but these are heretics. Real heretics. Their whole planet is plagued. Folks say they died all over there. And why is that, huh? Because they're heretics, and the Emperor punished them. We're no heretics. We ran from the heretics. Barely escaped with our lives, and there was no plague on our planet. Only the archenemy's minions. A whole army of them. And if you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor. Blame the tech priests. Blame the masters of Kiva Gamma who forsook it in its darkest hour. What's going on here? And who are you supposed to be? I'm an envoy of the von Volantis dynasty. You come from Lady Theodora? Pardon me, noble sir. We were just rooting out heresy. These scrawny ones, they're from a ship that came from the bowels of the Coronis Expanse. They got plague there. And mutants. And they're spreading that rot everywhere. That taint there. Silence, you must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. We're refugees. I swear on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors, and heretics, a lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. People gawk at you, at the priest, the wretched group huddled in the center. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills the restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. Their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice lies at the top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to the other suffering, which is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me. Coercion. I represent the Von Volantis masters of Kiva Gamma, and thus I have the right to decide on what to do with these people. I command all onlookers to disperse. As for the rest of you, go to Dock Alpha Row and wait further instructions. I don't want to get in trouble over this lot. Okay. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. I am Reverend Hieronymus Delosorio, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have time. We can talk then. I will. I will do that, Geronimus. Alright, Lore Imperium 100%.
Let us not dawdle.
Nuncius solved this conundrum.
The statue underneath depicts Parcidimus Dwayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. What is going on here? Sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side. Several keys are missing. The vital functions of this blessed machine are on the verge of dying. Try to repair the cogitator. The will of the machine god has held back this device from the brink of death. Treat it gently. Select title. Welcome. It just tells us about Footfall. Persimus Dwayne. I've never heard of such a rogue trader's house. Whoever this Persimus was, he sure thought big. One of the trailblazers of the Coronis Expanse and this station's founder. I've read about his great deeds. Lord Dwayne was a colonel of the Astra Militarum, but by his will later inherited a warrant. He was accumulated enough power to gather a small fleet of loyal allies and went out to conquer the Coronis Expanse. They say Footfall was meant to be his personal palace world, but the construction dragged on for decades, and Lord Parsimius eventually died of old age. His enemies instantly tore Footfall to pieces and turned it into the bastion of humanity we know today. One that is full of bandits, privateers, hustlers, and rogue traders. About Footfall. Attempted emergency repair. Parsimius Dwayne's design. The great Parsimius Dwayne intends to conquer the Cronus Expanse and build the most grandiose structure, which will shine through the ages, praising in the names of the creator of his descendants. Footfall, the place in the palace in the stars, the glory of the great Parsimius' deeds will live on through the ages, and his grand designs. The great Parsimius Dwayne intends to conquer. Okay. Let's see what these goods are. Yep, we already saw that. Okay, let's go talk to Hieronymus.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, we got some goods. All right. Okay, let's talk to Hieronymus. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects, Reverend. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it into the embrace of pride most degenerate. And you must be the young Von Volantis. That name carries weight. It is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry onward, picking them up along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? Dogmatic persuasion. Heretical. Is there an iconic? I have no doubt about me. I'm a complete retrobate and an inveterate miscreant. We'll make the sign of the Holy Aquila. Well then, be twice diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. What are you doing on Footfall? What am I doing in a den of blasphemers, pagans, and the vilest of souls, you mean? To say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Cronus Expanse. It's a point of arrival for those who have just started on their path, and it is also where those who are reaching its very end return, and their souls wounded and bleeding. I embrace both the former and the latter, so that they may cast an honest eye on their impurity. Furthermore, rumors from across the entire sector amass on Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about a reclaimed shrine world, or expressing a desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars, I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material. Tools, equipment, and even garments and simple everyday items. Anything that may help pilgrims on their long journey and during the first days of their harsh frontier life is worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you offer to the effort of gathering... May any help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. Boy, I'm struggling reading tonight. The path of the true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost his radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves into the void and the warp in hopes that their actions might bring light into the darker reaches of the expanse and deliver a previously barren world into the Imperium's service. And all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the Wasteland Wayfarer, an ancient ark ship. An ancient ark of a ship, headed for distant stars. Her last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cinerus Maleficum, and the stars have kept her fate secret sense. Every time I see that, I think Maledictum now, because of the Citrix Maledictum. I bear another darker duty. The expanse is filled with the tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I don't know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come across any dangerous corrupted objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Drusian mission has much to share with the rogue trader. I would like to take a look at what the followers of St. Drusius have. Next. All right. Bloodhound Staff. Devastating. Sanctified Staff. Okay, I just need to get up to 20. Emperor's Wrath ability. Alright, so let's go Reputation. Sorting. Cost. There we go. Alright. Holy gifts, holy gifts. Holy gifts. Holy gifts, holy gifts, holy gifts. Trade. Alright, let's go to trading. Alright, so we want to get up to that. Whenever a shot hits cover instead of the wearer, the attack gains 3 stacks of exploit. That's kind of cute. Imperial Scroll. 15 bonus to Lore Imperium. That's cute. Elite Chainsword. Nice. We want that. Oh, it's profit factor 20. I mean, we'd probably end up doing that. Sanctified Staff. Okay, let's check out Reputation. Jewelry is high on him, so... $3,900 ship components. You know what? Let's get him all the way up here. I would like that staff. Need one more. There we go. Trading. By all available, except. Alright. What do we got? Militant's Cloak. And Adaptive Servo Struts. Crack Grenade. Heavy Bolter. Cloak of Retribution. Alright. Let's talk to Hieronymus some more. I have a question about your faith. We'll just quickly flick through these in case there's any rumors. Tell me more about the Emperor. Who is the enemy of the Imperium? Continue. Tell me about Inca Chorda. Since when is orchestrating massacres a sign of virtue? They aren't massacres or war and apostasy. Thank you for your... Tell me about yourself. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why we needed to do that. Okay, I have no more questions. I must take my leave. So we'll do that a little bit more so we can get through. We got more rumors. Okay. So if we go to J, rumors, Warden of the Expanse, Stolen Stars, Hotbed of Xenos Heresy, Lost in the Void, Footfall, and Xenos on the Rampage. Quests, we are Tattered Spirit. We need to visit the Legion Footfall, and we need to study 10 planets. Okay, I do need to bring Argenta back here at some point.
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge. I possess both.
Okay.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Cream rises to the top, goods. All right. Oh, and let's save. Oh, yeah. Then let's put on our new items. All right. Weapon. That's pretty goddamn good. Yeah, and my guy should carry the noble sword. Because I am, in fact, a noble. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, weapons. You... Sanctified staff. Oh, I gotta have Sanctic powers. Lose the lightning arc. Yeah, okay. Damn it. That's alright. I can probably get there. Okay. Oh, and then we got some accessories. Lore Imperium. Who's my best Lore Imperium? 50. Actually, you have an empty slot anyway. There we go. Enforcer helmet. Our target of taunting scream. Okay. Beatty's helmet. Yeah. All right. Take some arc grenades and take a frag grenade. All right. Even though you have a plasma gun that does basically the same things. Oh, actually, you know what? Go ahead and throw that in there instead. All right. Oop, athletics. Locked passage.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Okay.
The machine god was benevolent to me.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
All right. Use the cogitator. Whoop.
Nuncius solved this conundrum.
What's going on up here, worker? All right. Nothing's going on up there. Let's go ahead and go
Is there
down
money
here.
to be made?
Oh, yeah, let's save. Save game. There we go. Greetings. You must be Master Fidelio. All the guests have arrived. You're the last on the list, and we couldn't wait to start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital. Of course, I'm Fidelio. Please, we can talk later. Chaplain's about to begin. What is this tomfoolery? Look around. Wonder who this Fidelio is and why they cannot start proceedings until he or she begins. Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking about this individual, it's someone very important. It's not a name I've heard before. I know nothing about this place, but I feel something is in the works here. I sense danger and opportunity. And the danger is a whole lot greater. Join the attendees. I want to see what all this is about. Find out what's happening at the strange ceremony and uncover Fidelio's identity. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society. A loyal servant to the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations. The most noble and unforgettable Master Bardello. So let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Bardollar's soul and the prosperity of his heirs. I now pass you over to our most reverend chaplain. And here you all are, you vultures. Let us offer a prayer then. If you think that the Emperor or the messenger of his will, in other words myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. I wasn't referring to Master Fidelio. At least Denz himself wanted to see him at his funeral. But the rest, I know every one of you, and I would be astonished to discover anyone here truly mourns this loss. So go ahead and pray for Bardello's soul. Soon the flames will take him, a fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Alright. Ceremony guest. Clerk, servitor. Book of Remembrance. Among the words of parting and praise for the deceased, a fresh entry stands out, repentance, with a signature underneath. Fid, the letters are scrabbed and barely illegible. Alright, where's the...
I always keep my options open.
Whoever prepared the body of the gray-haired man lying in the coffin, they did a good job. Even in death, he looks majestic. This is quite a meeting, if it can be called such under the circumstances. Take a good look at the deceased. The implants left in the deceased body speak of his high standing. Albert, you know this man? Do I? I would tell you all about this man, but the words I would use would be improper for a funeral. This, your lordship, is Jerry Denz, known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates in the Cronus Expanse. They nicknamed him Jerry Can for his habit of having a jug or two of promethium on hand. He did love burning things. Oh yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years ago? I was serving my last days in the Navy when news came of his latest attack. Well, well, there was a time when the sight of Jerry Can in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance, quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig right on the spot. But now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right from under the cruiser's nose, eh, you old beast? Who would have thought I'd be at your funeral? This is very grand for a pirate's funeral. Is this normal on Footfall? Folks on Footfall are known to turn a blind eye to many things, but even the locals aren't so unscrupulous as to honor pirate scum a few paces away from the Leech's residence. But no one has heard of Denz for so many decades, I barely recognized him myself, and I've seen his face on pics a fair few times back then. I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What were they calling him? Master Belladaro? Oh, there's the chaplain. Let's go talk to him. Up close, chaplain leaves an even stronger impression. Pleasure to meet you, Master Fidelio. I prefer to go by chaplain. It's both my name and occupation. You know, it's funny how, despite being Denz's, that is to say, Master Beldaro's close associate and confessor, I've never heard of you. The man he chose to be his sole heir. I'm glad, of course, that the inheritance didn't go to any of the others, the vultures. I'm still curious while we were especially close. Unsurprising, Denz did like remarkable people, and you had to get people to like him. Given your speech, I take it you're not fond of the other attendees. I'm a missionary of St. Drusus, and the truth of the Imperium speaks through me, so I see no point in its presence. All who have gathered here have one goal, to bite a chunk of Denz's estate. Ambitions and aspirations of wealth are not immoral in and of themselves, but it's just that I'm sickened by the thought that such a great man has left behind nothing but a pile of human refuse. His son is a drunk and a weakling. His friend Dagon, the one who greeted you at the entrance, is a dim-witted brute with an incredibly bloated ego. His widow made off with the family yacht in the direction of the mall while his body was still warm, with an entourage of 5 brawny, good-looking young fellows. I'd like to believe he didn't choose you as his heir on a whim, Master Fidelio. At least he had the guts to come here, into this nest of vipers who despise you because Denz's money and property slipped through their fingers. I respect that kind of audacity, and so did he. How did an ecclesiarchy missionary become to be friends with a pirate? Do you know why they call me chaplain? Because I was the priest on Denz's ship in his wilder days. If you're surprised, you shouldn't be. There are plenty of heretic scum amongst the pirates of the Expanse, but Denz wasn't one of them. He was a true believer, and he shared more of the Imperium's ideals than some of those stiff-necked officers. A leader with an iron fist and an iron will. Don't we owe our conquest of thousands of star systems to people like that? And the ones he robbed were mostly types that no true subject of the Imperium would shed a tear over. Xenos, heretics, not all of them, of course, but the Emperor will judge Denz as a decent man. Thank you for speaking with me. I must go. Settle the inheritance question. Alright, there's somebody hiding up here. Idalia. Hello. Who are you and what are you doing here? Hiding. I thought I was going to cry and I didn't want anyone to see. My name is Idalia Bardelio. It's my grandpa there in the box. If you do not wish to be part from your forefather, then sever his head, embalm it, and put it in your bed. Speak with him before you go to sleep and after you wake up. That way he stays with you. What? Don't listen to the lady. The lady is nuts. Like, properly off her rocker. Listen to your elders. Eat your breakfast and don't cut off your grandpa's head. Where are your parents? My dad is Cass Belladar. He's with the guests, and my mom ran away. She told me she hates Dad and Grandpa. I guess she hates me too. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't even miss her anymore. I miss Grandpa. Have you ever heard the name Fidelio? It's someone my dad was very mad at, but Dad is always mad at everyone. At Grandpa, Mom, Dagon, Chaplain. Did your grandfather ever mention the word repentance to you? He did. That word kept appearing in our house, and nobody knew who wrote it. It used to make Grandpa happy when I was little. He always smiled when he saw it. But then, later, when I was a little bigger and Grandpa was already old, it stopped making him happy. He was sad. He would just go sit there and stare at nothing. After that, when he got sick, the writing started to scare him. More and more of it appeared. Repentance, repentance, repentance. Even in his bedroom. One time he pointed at that word and said something very weird. About dead eyes and about cobras going to class. What did you say? Cobras going to class? I'm sure... Are you sure that's what your grandfather said? Of course I'm sure. When Grandpa was ill, I sat with him. And this one time, he just started talking about cobras. I was sad. It was also a little funny. Cobra, get to class, he said. Perhaps this old Navy officer in me is talking, but I'm almost certain he wasn't talking about a snake, but a Cobra-class destroyer. Cobra-class destroyer. Cobra going to class, you see. Maybe. Someone left some strange words in the Book of Remembrance, as if they were Fidelio. Was that your doing by any chance? That would have been a funny prank, but I don't play pranks. It was someone else. Maybe Fidelio did it, very quietly. Or maybe it was someone who's not on the list. But also somebody no one would suspect. I must take my leave. Goodbye. Little things like this are great. Goods. People definitely want Fidelio dead.
Let us not dawdle.
The motive force has granted me enlightenment.
Alright, what do we got? Efficient armored body glove and shredder shotgun. The patch on the servitor's uniform reads property of House Bellaria. First Mate Dagon. Master Fidelio. You never introduced yourself. I'm a Dagon Otholio. Given the seat's former occupation, I have a good idea what role you played under his command. They used to call me Torch. He's Jerry Can, I'm Torch. Those were the days. How did Belladaro die? Badly. He went downhill real fast just a year ago. He was still living it up, storming the slum asteroids to shoot riffraff and mutants, and then all of a sudden he was done. His old wounds caught up with him. And he had plenty of those, both from his old days and more recent ones, like when someone tried to bump him off 12 years back, I think it was. Did he ever mention repentance? No, but I know what you're talking about. The scribbles in his home, right? Yeah, it happened all right. The writing just appeared out of nowhere. On the walls, the mayor is always the same word, repentance. I told him to get a psyker to check the house for sorcery, and he said no. Too pricey, I guess. He said something about how he'd already played too much for repentance. Though not a lot of psykers around, not a single one of them will cost you as much as a team of top-notch bruisers. Hey, listen, friend, how long did that go on? The writing. Anything else strange happen in the household? Flying knickknacks, vegetable growing tentacles, people dying for no reason? Oh, all kinds of things happened, my girl. Things going flying, people dying too, servants, that is. Whenever we felt like remembering our glory days and got sloshed on half a jug of the good stuff, that's when it would happen. I remember one time we decided to see who could carve open servitors in the dark the quietest. Alright, serious talk. Nah, nothing like that in his house. Nothing sorcerers apart from the writing. And when it began, Xenos knows 10, 12 years ago. It'd be good to take a look at that writing, but if I had to guess, it doesn't sound like warp influence to me. If something really did take up residence to that house, it would have made a bigger splash in 10 years, like it does in Corpses Big. I must take my leave. Table with drinks. Awareness.
Over.
There's an odd smell to this, Amasek. It seems like the drink has been poisoned. Servitor. Property of House Belisaro. Suspicious tech priest. Servitor. Master Fidelio, are you leaving already? I'm afraid you have to wait. Yes. It's football station service, see? They're carrying out a scheduled inspection of the life support system. It won't take long, an hour, maybe two. I must take my leave. Can't talk to that? Okay, I can. Alright. Suspicious tech priest.
I always have a backup
let's
plan.
talk to Cass Belladero. Clerk, my good Master Fidelio, I do hope you're satisfied with the services provided by our establishment. I beg of you, help me, please. I need keep your voice down. We can't let anyone hear us. It's a matter of life and death. What's the matter? Please understand, it's very difficult to get by on football with my wages, and the imperial regulation on post-mortal service workers and peripheral worlds directly prohibits the chief operator of the crematorium from leaving their workplace for any reason other than sleep, food, severe illness, and administration of sacraments. Therefore, I'm practically forced to look for other sources of income that allow me to stay within the walls of this here establishment. I've set up a little, shall we say, enterprise. I replace the implants of the deceased with identical replicas and sell them to the right people when I have a shipment ready. I had just prepared the newest batch of superb unique implants of the highest quality, but I got careless. I used my first sick leave in 4 standard years. It was on that very day that Master Bellardo passed away, and his family was quick to organize the ceremony in our crematorium. I simply didn't have time to prepare, and now my container full of goods, it's in the furnace, and if you don't help me, they're going to burn it any minute. What do you need from me, and what are you offering me in return? While there is still time, could you please get to the first, pull the container with the implants out of there. We'll split the goods 50-50. You can have first pick. Please hurry. They'll soon be putting the coffin with old... Okay. I'll help if I can. Throne preserve you. Okay, so... Footfalls Crematorium. See if that's around here somewhere.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Oh, we need to talk to Cass Belladero. A man of indeterminate age turns to you and sighs lightly. You can tell by his breath that he's come to the ceremony after indulging in 1 or 2 glasses of strong drink. Ah, Master Fidelio, I've heard so much about you. Here you are, at last in the flesh. We haven't been introduced. Pardon me, Cass Bellardo. I have the honor of being the only child of the deceased. You don't seem particularly grief-stricken at your father's death. If I was the one lying in that box, he wouldn't be crying his eyes out either. A son's feelings are complicated. I wasn't a good son. Old Dens wasn't a good father. But I do miss him in my own way. Yes, he always seemed timeless to me. Just not a bag of meat and ugly ambitions like the rest of us here. Did your father ever talk to you about repentance? Haha, that's hilarious. Even good old Chaplain doesn't tell me to repent. He gave up on me long ago. And my old daddy gave up on me long before that. Wait, you mean that repentance? Those stupid old ghosts or whatever it was? I'm pretty sure my father did it himself. Senile old kook. Maybe it was my daughter messing around. Where else could those words have come from? What words are you talking about? Oh, you don't know. Out of the blue, writing started appearing in our house. Just one word, repentance. Big scrawling scribbles like a child's handwriting. The first one appeared 10 or so years back. The help kept whispering about it being the work of ghosts. Woo. But for some reason, the old man didn't want to do anything about it. He told me not to. The writing amused him somehow. Whenever he'd see repentance scratched on the wall, he just grinned. What did Bellardo die of? Age, debauchery, old wounds. By the end, my old dad was more implant than man. Especially after the assassination attempt, people tried to kill him, you see, about 12 years ago. And what is it that you've heard about me? Just that you were very close with... forget it. I didn't mean anything by it. Just making conversation. Thank you for speaking with me freely. Alright. Let's dismantle that trap.
Just as he ordained.
To the
Is there money to
crematorium.
be made?
Let's go check out the crematorium. Let's go steal some implants. Not a lot of combat this episode so far. Athletics, get inside.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The lid of the container automatically opens when touched. It's completely empty.
What a peculiar thing. Help me up, pain won't stop me.
Okay, we'll load that autosave. clearly we needed to check something before we did that. That's a good point. It's a good point to say. If you guys are new to the channel, please sub on YouTube. You can follow on everything else, but sub on YouTube. Also, tell me how you feel about the new layout we're doing here. Just started it today. To the crematorium. Space reserved for coffins. Heavy plasteel door to a furnace.
I'm at your service.
Just send Albert in.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Okay. Tech use, 75%.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
It looks like they repurposed the nozzle of an ancient station engine for the needs of the crematorium. Alright. It's completely empty. Oh no. Okay.
This is intriguing.
I've suffered worse.
Alright.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Damn it. Open fire. Shoot the walls and the floor. The door is fortified. Okay, so I need to...
Look no further. I'd rather not. At your beck and call. Brace yourself, Abelard.
I faced worse than
Come on,
this.
Idra, look harder. The floor to shoot through the floor quickly. Okay, hold on. Let me then have...
I will lead us to fortune. I'll brush this off.
All right.
I find it hard to believe in second chances.
They're on fire. Put them out real quick. Your lordliness, are you all right? Did you hit anything? Any bad burns? You fell right through the ceiling, and it's mighty high up. Who are you, and what are you doing down here? We all live here. You see, these are old tunnels. We dug them back in Perseus Dwayne times, right through an asteroid. It's a little stuffy down here, but it's warmer than up in the big places on the surface. And it sure is warm under the crematorium's furnace. They barely burn anyone up there. But they do fire it up often, and it's good for us. Sometimes an odd smell makes it through the vents when they're making roast. Like they're making roast. Makes your mouth water. What can you do? That's cost of comfort. Do you happen to know who Fidelio is? I mean, wasn't there that Fid lad who used to live under the Fifth Void, and that hussy kept yelling like, my Fidelio, Fidelio, same deal, right? How do I get out of here? Well, there's no climbing back into the crematorium for you. It's all burnt glass, but it's no biggie. There's only one way up there, so you won't get lost. First, you need to pull this big old lever to open the doors. It's by the busted pipe. That's where the lever is. After that, you just walk through the corridors, the shaft, the old warehouse, and there you are on the surface. Here, for your help with the fire. Oh, thank you. Kindly. Something to buy a bit of food. Because, well, we used our soup to put you out, you see. It was only 2 days old. I must take my leave. May the Emperor help you. All right. Demand some answers. All right. We'll steal your stuff. The words on tiny reads temple inside. Oh, that's very nice. They love the Emperor.
Would you look at that?
Goods. Melted charges.
Let us not dawdle.
goods. Promethium tanks. We'll steal from the poor. We're good with that. Okay. Let's go back this way. No injuries on our guys from all that. Okay, there's nothing. That's a bonus. They say Locria has been poisoned by the sewer water again. Oh, here's some more. Goods. We're just stealing from the poor. All right, what was back here?
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, let's go here and save. All right. Athletics. Well, let's finish. All right, we'll jump across.
Unexpected
That's
result.
fine. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
A horrible stench reaches your nostril long before you see its source. A corridor where punctured pipes are disgorging streams of murky sludge. In the distance, you see a lever that opens doors leading outside. The only way to reach it is by submerging yourself in the sludge. I am too old for this. I think I'm going to be sick. Remarkable. The organic specimens in the water are so diverse that, in a manner of speaking, they all lay bare. An entire way of life on footfall. Egan, you have been granted the unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the study of false wastewater. Nuncius believes that the necessity of an in-depth analysis of this stream is dramatically exaggerated.
Rise to the top.
Okay, well, I think I want to
get left in the
explore now.
dust.
Oh, never mind. This is how you go that way. Okay. Oh, there's some loot. All right.
A new specimen.
Where are we? Where are we paused? Oh, okay. Okay. That leads to the warehouse. Okay.
Just as I was taught.
Great. All right. Okay, there's some goods. Okay, we gotta go to there. Then we gotta jump across.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Knuckle Guard. This Knuckle Guard grants where +5 bonus to weapon skill. Also grants any equipped melee weapons +5 armor penetration and +2 damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, god damn it! Try to break through the cavity. I sent that away. That's the second time I've done that.
Trivial,
That
as
thing
I
was really good.
prognosticated. Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge.
Fine
I
ammo set
possess
from
both.
Percival Dwayne's personal collection. That sucks. That item was really
Experience? Nothing matters more.
let's go to right here.
Is there money to be made?
All right. All right, let's go to the warehouse. An assortment of parts for void shield arrays. They look used, but still too new to be replaced. Okay. Water purification unit. A device like this is supposed to be used for the needs of the station center of gathering dust in the warehouse. Nah, you go over there. What do we got there? Stimulant injector.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Oh, we got something's going on here. Move it. I said move it. If the inspection gets to the circuit station before we do, I'll have all of you recycled. Yelling your brains out at servitors won't make them work faster. You know another way to get the laser boosters to shut themselves? Well, I'm all ears. If the inspection sees the circuit station without a unit, they'll go to Vladimir with this. And if Vladimir finds out, he won't mince words. He'll give us the old Kabaliscan severance, as in kick us in the trash chute without a void suit. Simmer down, we'll be fine. Back to my transport days, I'd show the inspection the same protection screen on 8 different sites. I never got busted once. I seriously doubt that Vladimir's inspectors are any more diligent. They'll fall for 1 support unit or 3 circuit stations. They won't notice a thing. Better worry about selling the 2 units that we borrowed. Who the throne is that? Hello, I'm Fidelio. Fidelio, I have no idea who that is. Believe it or not, neither do I. And just who are you and what are you doing here? We're from Football Station Services, carrying out a scheduled maintenance. You're not going to believe that, are you? You heard everything. I promised my wife I could go a month without murder. Too bad. I'd rather break my word than get on the Legion's bad side. Look, all I did was stop a funeral and introduce myself as Fidelio. Because of this, some people attempted to burn me alive, others drenched me in swill, and now thieving utility workers want to murder me. Started feeling like a bad joke. How about I just go on my merry way? Hump, sure, by all means. Go ahead. Just kidding, haha, but it's a trash chute for you.
I'll make an example out of you.
Okay. Oh, so we gotta go with our boy here first. Why don't you go there? Why don't you go there? Albard. Do the honors of being normal. Cassia, you're going to go before Albard, so there. Devil Woman, go right there. Eardra, go right there. Start the battle. Alright, why don't you go to there? And then, can we hit multiples with some Plasmar? No, nowhere to hit multiples. So, 264. Let's start on that servitor.
I cannot comply.
What? There you go.
Nuncius, move.
Nice job, Nuncius. Oh, why don't you go ahead and let Eardra go ahead and go. Eardra, why don't you go ahead and... Yeah, go ahead and nuke that servitor.
Anything else? Such terrible power.
There you go. Okay. Then Magna Rail Blast. Okay.
The machine.
Oh, wow. He is really good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Front line. Go ahead and put the front line there. Go ahead and put the back line. R rotates it. Yeah, go ahead and put the back line there.
Astute observation.
All right. Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, put the mid board right there.
A valid argument.
Should have done that before I started.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. An exemplary strike.
All right. Okay, Kibiala. Let's switch off to that weapon set. There you go. And Lay Dance.
Let your soul be purged.
Switch off to that weapon and go ahead and go to there. And then do it all again.
As honor ordains.
And then enter. Okay, Cassia, why don't you... Yep, that looks good.
I am another foe painted black.
There we go. Great.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Good job. Press the advantage. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. Eardra. Let you go ahead and nuke all them out of there. There we go. Absolutely great. There we go. Enter. All right, Albard. All right, there you go ahead and do that. All right.
I'll see to it puts another enemy down.
I guess there's no real reason to do any of this, but let's move you into a better
Who,
position.
if not me?
Yeah, go ahead and go to right there. Great. Because you're up next. And then relocation. All right, then you go ahead and single shot attack.
Nuncius, I'm relying on you.
Okay, then Magna Rail, does it have to?
A valid
That was so good. All right, end turn. Kabbalah. Go ahead and go to there. And then Death from above.
I am your blade and shield. Come, the other side awaits. The web serves.
All right. So back here, there was these goods that we never got a chance to snag. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Had a med kit. All right. Bunch of servitors. What do we got? Stun grenade and improved body glove.
The concentration of sickly rust in your aura.
Heavy containers are
guilt,
firmly blocking the
Janitor.
door.
And the bitterness of that guilt
we should
gnaws
save.
at my eyes, dredging up tears.
There we go.
There is much knowledge, Lady Navigator, that should not confuse and disturb inquisitive young minds. The libido you behold is but a fragment of the past that is imprinted on my memory. It serves no useful purpose, and is therefore insignificant.
The warehouse visitor record, there are different dates, but only 2 names.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Oh, there's goods. Almost missed those. Go to M, just in case we missed anything. We didn't. All right. Rest of footfall. Oh, man, I'm sore. So I started working out again, and it's a terrible idea. Being old and fat, like, I can't hardly move my arms, and it was 2 days ago from push-ups. And a little bit of weight training, but mostly push-ups are what really did it, because I was already weight training before, and I'm like, oh, I should add push-ups into this. All right, where are we? Okay, there's Chaplain. We're all the way over here. Okay, let's look at our journal. Underworld. Return and demand answers. Settle the inheritance question. Uncover Fidelio's identity. Alright.
I always keep my options open.
There's the Drusian archive. So, for some reason, if I remember right, oh, there's goods up here. Okay. Servo Skull gains plus 10 fellowship intelligence. It suffers no damage from area attacks. Okay, great. Undying boots. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
What are you doing, suspicious prowler? Okay. All right, let's go back and demand some answers. I don't believe it. You had the nerve to come back after your tumble through the flames. Listen, Dagon, I hate you, you hate me, but maybe we can set aside our differences for the sake of our mutual target, so to speak. Finally, boy, you're showing some signs of being your father's sons. Dad would never beat around the bush with rivals. Shoot their heads off and be done with it. Anyway, I accept your proposal. We tried killing you quietly. It didn't work out. We'll just kill you plain and simple, like this is footfall, for throne's sakes. Bye-bye, Fidelio. Again, people want to kill me without saying. We don't care. Come now, Dagon. Let's give the man an explanation for his death. You see, Master Fidelio, my late father, Den's demons take him, Belladaro had bequeathed his entire fortune to you, not me. His only son, not to his first mate. So where does that leave us? She must die. I don't quite know how to explain it to you all, but I'm not actually Fidelio. Anybody would say that looking down at a barrel of guns. Oh well, let's get this over.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Okay, so... Ooh, our boy here goes first, then... Okay, where's... That ceremony guest goes. That ceremony guest goes. That ceremony guest goes. Okay. So, Eogun, I want you to go right here. Great. Okay. Kimbala, why don't you go ahead and go... Here. Alballard, as usual, get your ass right in the fucking middle. You, Idra, why don't you go here? Cassia, go ahead and go right there with a billion dodge. And you, sneaky boy, just hang back there. Okay, start the battle. Eogun, let's go ahead and... That seems like a pretty good one.
Nuncius is skeptical about this.
We go right there. There we go.
The servants of the Omnissiah will not waver.
You just got fucked up. All right, now, ceremony guest. Let's go ahead. Okay. Now, whoop, why don't you go ahead and do that? Right there, right there, right there.
The machine spirit.
God damn, he's a beast. All right. Oh, I should have done this, though. Front line, that'll go right in there. There we go. Back line, that'll go right there. And the rear.
A valid argument.
Sure. All right.
Time to slaughter someone.
I mean, to be fair, I probably just should have fucking let Adira go and nuked him. All right, Kimbala, why don't you go to here? No, go to there. And then jump onto Homeboy there.
Death comes in silence.
Okay. Then switch it out to those. And... What up, Dagon? Oh, I should have done bleeding. Okay, hold on. Before I attack. Alright, good. It's only one. Where it hurts. No. Captive audience. Yeah, that's right.
I shall not
Okay.
fail.
And then go there. No, that's the weapon I want.
Caught by the web.
There we go.
As honor ordains.
All right.
Here we go. Let's make it quick.
A curious if unpleasant experience.
Okay. Cassia, great.
My way.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for as duty demands?
There we go. How long till my guy goes? Very soon. All right.
There is only death. Yours or mine.
Okay, why don't you get to there? And then go ahead and make Albard my boy,
It's as good as done.
as usual. And then... I mean, we could... Finest Albert,
Accept
Albard.
your lot.
Okay.
I took care of this one.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and go there.
Follow my lead.
And then go ahead and fuck up Dagon. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead
On
and let
it.
Albard go.
It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call.
Alright. Let me go ahead and snipe you off. I can snipe you off. You're 54. Okay. Let's go ahead
I'll
and pump
see to
around
it
into you.
personally. The best defense is a good offense.
Nice shot, by the way. Adira, why don't you go ahead and come to here? And then... Yeah, not a lightning. Okay, we won't be able to see him. Servitor. Ceremony guest. Yeah, go ahead.
They who descend
Go ahead and
shall
put that
own
on
the
old
battlefield.
Cass Bellardo. There we go. And then, why don't you give me a big old dodge?
Was that you? Or...
Let's get to it.
Nothing I can't mend.
I don't know where you're running to, bud. Alright, Abelard. Why don't you go... Say hi to Cass Bellardo for me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay.
Victory is imminent.
And now Shield Bash. Nope, no Shield Bash.
Indeed.
Alright. Alright, Eogun. Why don't you go to right there? Yeah, go ahead and try
A
it.
perilous
Try to
but
pop him.
necessary excursion.
Potential energy. Okay. Just go ahead and...
Executing command.
God, that thing is powerful. Alright.
Scared yet?
Grey hair, sure hand.
Combat Servitor.
I bring mercy and retribution. My blade whispers your name. Caught by the web.
Alright. Okay. And go ahead and...
This goes against the
Do it
tenets.
again?
Killing.
Alright.
Brings
Then
me
there's
no
no reason
pleasure.
to just backtrack that, so that's fine.
Hold on.
Organics damaged.
Hey, don't shoot my friend. You're gonna go to right there. And then make that dick walk to right there.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
There you go.
Let's make some opportunities.
Alright. So I'd have two. Go ahead and put it on.
Who
You.
if not me?
Okay. There we go. That should kill it.
Try to die
There we
with
go.
grace, at least.
Alright. Enter.
What is this foreboding?
Be gone.
Oh, that clerk's right there. I forgot about him.
Let's make it quick.
Good job. Alright, go ahead and go to there. And then charge the clerk.
It will be done.
Ah, shit. Won't be able to actually get to him. There we go.
I will do my duty. Reduce to
Good
dust.
job. Ah, it hurts. The crematorium's going to have its hands full today. You've stopped shooting. Oh no, Dad. Wonderful. This is a funeral Dens would be proud of. Treat their... we finished Dagon. Finish them both.
Your end was inevitable.
Bring out fear, the girl runs away. Are we done with the firing squads? I would like to finally resolve the matter of Den's inheritance. After that, give him a proper send-off. And so, according to the seat's will, all of Belladon's force goes to, not to his worthless son Cat, not to his brilliant mate Dagon, but to Velio, mysterious new heir. However, I believe a certain party would like to intervene in this process. I still have a question. Who in the name of the Golden Throne is Fidelio? If Fidelio were here, they would have known about their status as the heir. They would have made themselves known by now. And if not you, sir, then I suppose we will never know the truth. But we can make our own truth, can't we? We're on Footfall. Names and ideas traded and used here in every way unimaginable. And so all that remains is to recognize you as Fidelio. Then so be it. I am Fidelio. The inheritance is mine. I'd like to say goodbye to my old friend. The crematorium is a bit wrecked now, but hey, who needs a crematorium? Dens love being dressed in Perithium. Fitting. Want to stay and watch? With pleasure.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Well, we didn't gain the answer, so we're not going to get our little... So, I believe if you continue down this, you get a little side ship called the Repentance that follows you around in your, like, side space battles, so you can kill it every time. It's great. But we fucked up, didn't do it right, and so we didn't get it. What do we got there? Arsonist bracers. +5 tech use gives damage from flame weapons. Leather armor, that can all go away. Mesozoa pattern arc rifle. We definitely want to keep that. Improved armor body glove. Gotta throw that over there. And plasma pistol. We have enough of those. Civitas pattern auto gun. And the Ripper. Or no, yeah, the Ripper. Alright. Mesozoa pattern arc rifle. We already got those, though. We have one of those, right? Right? Yes, we do. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. There's Hieronymus. We should probably stop by Hieronymus again because our profit factor just went up. Where are we at? Go, goods. Collect. All right. There's some goods.
The machine god was benevolent to me.
All right, what else should we do in here? Oh yeah, we're gonna go talk to Hieronymus again because we went up. So Just an elite chainsword. We're 24, so heavy bolter, militant cloak. Let's check out reputation. See if we created some more holy gifts. We did not. And we're quite a ways away from the next tier, so. Alright. Received item, elite chainsword. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
So that is to the rest of Footfall. That is to the warehouse. Okay, let's go right here because we haven't been over here yet. The Gunsmiths Guild. Aristocrat.
Is there money to be made?
Alright, one of the many altars. It looks better tended than most places on Footfall. Alright, is that it in this area? I do believe it is. Oh, let's save.
The Kazbalika trades Xeno artifacts on Footfall. Them fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
To the Liege's palace. Okay. My patience, you remember the way out. Dismissed. Veldum, Veldum, Veldum. What has I put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like an imperial clerk, not one of us. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with old friends these days? So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hey, Dari, move. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Damascus, and thank your lucky stars we were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Find the disgraced stranger in the Adeptus Damascus bar in Footfall Shadow Quarter. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. Valmet Takara, Legion Footfall, let us please proceed to my office and spread befitting visitor your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly, let's go. Please follow me. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet. Although he's used people always listening to what he says, judging by his observant gaze, he's been studying you in return the whole time. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord Von Volantis. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for us all. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I'm impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous road trader or your own status was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that is known to thousands of people serving on a void ship, but for now you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people will benefit from the patronage of figures such as yourself. Who was the woman? Wardens threw out a dead woman walking. Some, however, call her Jay Hadari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange, a small-time hustler, even as particularly audacious ones, wouldn't likely quarrel with a public figure such as the most important liege in Footfall. What seems stranger is that the League knows this small fry by name. She's irrelevant, since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall. I can't speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. I was attacked right at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to national disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate dead. You were attacked by the latter. Anvers, okay, rabble-rousers. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that's exactly what's happening. I can tell they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to gut these jokers, wouldn't you? Come on, admit it. You would, wouldn't you? Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign in the person's forehead and then load them alive into a slag disposal chute and send them out to orbit the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop like the good old days. Has Proctor Anthrar visited you recently by any chance? Sorcerer before you did. He was interested in certain sensitive information, which I happen to possess, and he also required access to the dock cogitators containing logging, and administrative data. Naturally, I offered my full cooperation and provided the esteemed Arbitros with the designated area at the docks where they could work away from the bustle and din of the crowd. I assume that's where the Proctor is at the moment. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering, and the fringe worlds are growing under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanities. No, I'm not doing the voices. It's too much reading to do the voices, man. Are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium's forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There's been no word from them for a while now, and then again, with the distance and current issues of the Astropaths, it's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not alone. From several worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Cronus Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Actually, Lee, that reminds me. Let me try something here. Dashboard. Chat box. Connected platforms. Okay. Okay, that's merged, that's merged, that's merged. Okay. So, let me go back to chat box. Done. Okay. Platform, Twitch kick. Okay. I'm going to try... something here. All right, let me... Okay. No, background color. All right, why are you... All right. Lee, say something again, please. Okay, that didn't work. All right, now let me go to... Not restream chat. Okay, let me try it over here. Docs. Docs. Streamlabs chat. Okay. All right. Why is that not showing YouTube? Hold on 1 second. Okay, that didn't work. Manually unpinned at the end of stream. There we go. Okay, why did it not pop up there? Chat highlight. It should be popping up there. I'm trying to figure out how to do the highlight chat, but it's clearly not working. Yeah, it should be popping up right there. Oh well. I will try to figure that out later. Okay. Yeah, it's not working. Oh well. Okay. Have there been any attacks on Footfall? Any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the list weapons on board would make for decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's custom officials. For us, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. I do not approve of the fear of Xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. I'm convinced your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond the area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the sector. Communication with the Calexis sector has been extremely unstable. One of the ships that dived into the maw in recent years, none have returned. The last ship that came through the maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Yeah, so sometimes when people jump through the warp, they'll come back hundreds of years before they left, years afterwards. Sometimes it goes just fine. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard trading post. We barely produce anything for ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if Von Atlantis would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Logic succeeded. I can't be the only one you asked for help. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Chordo would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfall is cut off from all its shipments. Local gangs are running wild, and your local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control of the situation? You are very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Football because you won't have any more loyal friends anywhere else. What are the terms of this deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janice, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valance Protectorate in exchange for fair payment. I will help with Football, but not our desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors of any kind or becoming your patron, only in saving people's lives. No. Very well. Very well, I will help you with your food shipments. I don't think we should rob him blind. I'm immensely obliged to your lordship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait on my end. I promise you complete cooperation in your endeavors. Like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with? I've been using all his resources. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I have some questions about Football. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lists are bound by the oaths of service. What exactly interests you on Football? What oath were you referring to? Certain custom. Any rogue trader who rides the station docks is going to be the absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servant. To be your servant. Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with any less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you're an ordinary visitor. I won't abuse my right, and I in turn will remember your gracious attitude, and remember it when the esteemed Caligos Winterscale returns to discover that Footfall is not under his patronage. He'll be displeased upon finding his demance. Demance? Actually, don't know what that word means. Well, it definitely means like region, territory, but encroached upon and will try to take it back. And Caligos Winterscale's displeasure is a very hazardous phenomenon. A fight between two rogue traders will ensue. And as ridiculous as it may sound, its outcome will most likely depend on the allegiance of this station's humble liege. Something tells me you used to be a bit of a bandit yourself. You aren't wrong. Okay. Their sharp mind to having the sharpest mind run the station, the administrator would have installed some pitiful clerk instead. I appreciate your breadth of thinking in this day and age. Few choose to allow themselves such a thing. Who holds the reins of the Xenos goods trades? The Casablanca Commission, a criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the coal trade in the sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casablancan agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. Still, making friends with this organization is as profitable as it is dangerous. To make enemies of them just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust, and on footfall they conduct business under my watchful eye. I have no more questions. Glad to satisfy your curiosity. Where does one go to make deals here on the station? Here I'm the main dealer on the station. It would be disrespectful of me to suggest you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you may take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Dolosoro. Yep. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, you'll find Octavana at the Adeptus Damascus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour your signature drink. It's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Let's get down to business. I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. All right. Rumors. Yep, we got some more rumors. Complete. All right. Eldari plasma grenades. User deals. Number of users' traumas. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Commissar boots. Wherever the winner chooses an ally as target of their ability, the wearer immediately gains 3 movement points. Oh, those are great. Oh, they require 50 profit. Okay. We don't have 50 profit. We don't have 58 profit. We don't have 66 profit. Hex rifle. All right. Go ahead and grab everything we got there. Okay. Telepath staff, 20. Visions of death. Okay. Bladed boots. Whenever the wearer hits an opening with the charge, slash, or dance macabre abilities, they inflict bleeding 10 on the target. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. No reason to really spend anything here. The roar, what is that? It's an exotic sniper rifle that gives toxins. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Heretic trophies, Xenos artifacts. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright. Alright, well, let's look at our journal. What do we got to do? Alright. Rot. It's worth taking a closer look at the belongings of those killed by the Anvers, searching for other evidence. Okay, Tattered Spirit. Okay, On the Hunt for Knowledge. Okay, Hunger's Hand. Okay, we need to supply footfall with precisions. Rumors. What do we got here? Angels of the Emperors and the Expanse. Okay. The Novicia. Okay, set out for the World of Foulstone. Any others? Okay. Contracts. No. Quests. Okay. Find out more about the Strange Gang. Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report the inspection has been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The Void Ship is ready to depart footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions. There's also a number of issues that need to be addressed. We also received word from Proctor Solomon Anthar, the arbitrator whose squad we received from Reich Admiral Norris. He has requested an audience with you. He said we'll be waiting at the Footfall docks. All right. To the outside. All right. Well, let's bounce over. Let's go to the rest of Footfall. Bastian Corda. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dress clothes are expensive but unshowing with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble sir, a moment of your time, if you please. I am Bastian in Drama Bastel Corda, youngest cousin of House Shorta, envoy of the Incendia. Bastian Corda, rogue trader of the Cronus Expanse. By the grace of the most holy emperor, you must be the envoy of Theodore von Volantis. I noticed you arrived on the steam lady ship. Corda, There are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on Footfall. The station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me we're about to hear a most curious offer. Should we hide the truth or reveal the truth? Reveal the truth. What a tragedy. What a terrible loss. Please accept my condolences, your lordship. May the Emperor's light be with the righteously departed. May their brilliance never dim in the memory of their descendants, and please likewise accept my congratulations on attaining the status of rogue trader, albeit as a consequence of such a tragic event. What did you wish to speak with me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. As you can see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladimir is almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangements of shipments to Footfall. The Von Volantis Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him to not seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Chorta dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We have already announced our terms with the Liege, but he's stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better deal offer from you. The Chorta dynasty believes that cooperation would be preferable to both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree to the deal with us, the Chorta dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contracts, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. Behind your smile, Bastard Bast, and teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House Von Volantis? They're coming again. Brothers, the ones who came before. I don't get it. Do they have a death witch? I appreciate you the warning, Idra. What? Barristan stares at you in surprise and then turns around. Gunned down. I'll get help.
I'll make an example out of you.
All right.
I will level you.
Eogun's gonna get to go first. Then Kabbalah. Twice Dead Lenny's all the way there. Okay. Which one of them gets to go next? Okay. One from over there. One from over there. Okay. So, let's go ahead. And we'll put you there. Okay, we'll go ahead and put Albard as usual. See how many of them there. There's a bunch coming from that side. Albard, you just go right there. Why don't you go ahead and start... No real good side stuff. There we go. Alright. Idira, why don't you start there? Cassia, why don't you? Because you can dodge everything. Stand there. Kimbala, you go pretty early, so you start right there. And... that's good enough. Start the battle. Alright, let's go ahead. Front line.
Nuncius, I'm relying on you.
Right there. Alright. Backline. Rotate. Yeah, go ahead and put that right there.
Astute observation.
And then rear. All allies within the rear with ranged attacks. Alright, go ahead and... why can't I rotate that? Huh. Oh, there we go. Press R to rotate. There we go.
Executing command.
There we go. All right. So, first off, go ahead and... Oh. Damn it. There you go. Okay.
A valid argument. Blasphemy terminated.
Pretty good job. Then why don't you go ahead and let...
The machine spirits approve.
Adira go. No, can't see him. Damn it. Alright, you can only see that one. Can't see both of them.
But of course.
That guy
what
should
an
die. Yep,
unfortunate
there
turn
we go.
of fate.
Great. Alright. Pretty good. That's a good way to start it out. Alright, Kimbala. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and go to right there. And then go ahead and jump to there.
Death is a blessing.
Okay, why don't you move to there? And then why don't you go say hi to him?
A dance of blades and shadows. Come, the other side awaits.
She's just slaughtered everything. All right.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Can you hit him? No. Okay. Do we go all the way back to where we were at? Yeah, sure.
Hey.
She is a slaughtering machine. Okay. And then you can enter.
Out of my way.
Ouch! That was fucking rude. Okay, you're gonna go to there. And you're gonna do the normal thing
Don't
on
let your
Alamar.
guard down.
Okay. Okay. No. Back to you. All right. Then why don't you... Go ahead and fucking put one into... No. Okay, I can't hit him. Just
I'll
get rid
see
of that
to it,
piece of
bud.
shit. There we go.
It's as good as done.
Let's move Albard, getting him closer.
My place is at the fore.
On it.
Okay. All right. And then end turn. All right, Adira. Can you scream at Twice Dead Lenny from there? You can. Are there guys over there? Not really. Nobody's stacked up. All right. Yep. Go ahead and do that. And then, yeah. Psychic Scream twice dead Lenny. There we go. And then go ahead and foreboding.
Will do.
That works. All right.
Weapon at the ready.
Okay, Cassia, go ahead and go to right there. And then point of curiosity. Yep. Yeah, I want both of those two guys
I
to
have read
walk out.
tomes of military tactics. Isn't this a job for the as duty demands?
There we go. All right, Abelard. If you go there,
I've
Yep.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
go get on that piece of shit.
An exemplary strike. Grey hair, sure hand. Victory is imminent.
There we go. And then endure.
Indeed.
Oh, I should have done that before I did it. Oh, well.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Okay. Whoop. You're going to go to there, and then...
The motive force shields me. This was a statistical error.
All right, great. This guy's a fucking beast.
Nothing worth salvaging.
He's a fucking animal.
Ready to serve the machine god.
All right. Let's save. All right, we've got a chain axe, nice. Scrap chainmail, okay. Anver's note to the atrium, sector 2, watch your back, make sure you're not being followed. Stun grenade. And an auspex, grants a bonus to awareness, nice. Okay, we do need to get to the body of Caligos Winter Scale. Or not Winter Scale, but Cast Cloud Grenade. I figured he might have... He's noble, so I figured he might have some good stuff on him, but apparently not. There we go. What's this? Casing chest plate. Okay, we should probably check some armor. Well, actually, check those goods. Just in case... Nope, we've seen that. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, no, there. There we go. All right, to the Legion's Palace, warehouse, to the rest of Footfall. That's where we need to go.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
We need to go to the Shadow Quarter. Whoop, god damn it. Hit a button too quick. All right. Oh, there's still quests we need to do in there. Alright, we need to do that rot. So, let's figure out where that is. Oh, here we go. Hold on. We didn't go in this place. Okay, there's some goods. Alright, aristocrat, noble. Come one, come all, peer into the eyes of the enemies of humanity. Alright, that is Xenobeast. Behavior, cruelty, trickery. Fears the Emperor. Dreadful Xenos, dreadful Xenos, dreadful Xenos. Punish the Xenos. Coin for a go. Drukari. Okay. Let's go talk to the Carnival Barker. Herald Guard. Oh, there we go. Come one, come all. See for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on footfall. What kind of collection is this? Dangerous, ruthless Xenobeasts. Caught red-handed as they attempt to commit evil acts against the Imperium. Right now, they're harmless. Our cages can withstand their rage, but a rook and regmen getting too close. Those aren't Xenos. They're mutants in makeup. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I'll check the shipping list myself, rest assured. His words are oozing with greenish-yellow hues. I do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because billions of Imperial subjects have never encountered a Xenos in their life. Ignorance of and curiosity create a colossal demand. That's what I was taught, and I can see the lesson was truthful. Okay, I demand that abuse be stopped and all the captives freed. I'll buy all the captives from you. I don't want mutants. You know what I see? Heresy. The exhibits must burn, and you must burn along with them. Let's... We don't want them freed. I don't want to buy the captives. These exhibits must burn, and you will burn along with them. Wait, please. There we go. Yeah, kill off the mutants. Alright. Goods. Yeah, we've seen that.
Keep your wits about you.
Suspicious Prowler. Worker, my implant's on the blink again. Huh. Nope, can't get up there. Okay, this was all that. Oh, okay.
Is there money to be made?
Let's look at that journal again. Rot. It's really talking a note on the body belongs mentions sector 2. Okay. So we're looking for a sector 2.
I always keep my options open.
All right. We're looking for something. Did we not go up here? Oh, yeah, I don't think we went up here. But yeah, we did. That's the rest of Footfall. What is this down here? Warehouse. G3.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Alright, goods. The leaflet. Okay, yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got to use the card shader. There we go. Logic.
Nuncius solved this conundrum.
There we go.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Jump over.
What do we have here?
Okay, we got...
The
awareness.
whispers taught me how.
The letters A and V are carved in the victim's shoulder blade. All right, we got a greatsword and commander's monocle. Ooh. Which, by the way, we need to go to our items again. All right, weapons. Oh, there we go. You. That is a much better arc rifle. Alright. Great sword now. Alright. Armor. Bonus to awareness. Yeah, you go ahead and put that on. That awareness up to 90. Oh, where's my guy? Oh. Well, where's my guy? Okay, servo skull, go all the way down here. Where is... There we go. Why am I
know how to
why am I
take
missing out
risks.
on my guys? Okay, this is weird. All right. Oh, I don't have a helmet on? There we go. All right. Boots. All right. I think we're good on accessories. We're good on accessorizing. There you go. Kabbalah. You've got all slots. Ferris Manus. There you go. Abelard. Okay, why... All right.